Na sawote konkoya na trafa samaba.
Sight.
Rise, oh freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Sight.
Rise, oh freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Story.
See who fights and run away. Let's the fight another day.
Sight.
Rise, oh freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Story.
See who fights and run away.
Generally, I'd like to take your view on it.
Okay. Currently, I know that Ghana's economy is not doing well or it's not thriving because drastically prices of goods and services in the country have increased. Yes.
You know the prices of goods.
Yes,
you know when it has increased.
Because simply at school, at my canteen, a little piece of samosa that used to go for 50 pesos has now shot up to 2 cedis.
It's from 50 pesos to 2 cedis.
Yes.
Oh, that must be some cause of worry.
Yes.
And so from a young man's perspective, can you advise the government?
Okay, so my advice to the government is that they should be able to appoint competent people to state institutions, people who have skills relevant to the positions they are being given, people who have Ghana at heart. And also the government should make sure that laws and state institutions in the country work freely without any interference. And the president himself should make sure that the laws punish any corrupt practices in the country.
Mr. Lufty, I mean, you're wanting to triple your economy by 2030. That is a lot of consumption. That is a huge amount of demand. Can the world, is the world geared to support your growth or your growth ambition?
Well, I don't know about the world, but I want to continue what the minister from Peru says. If we just rely on selling a basic commodity, the country cannot sustain. I guarantee you that. But I want to tell you a story. I don't want to name the commodity. We stopped the export of one commodity. We got about 1.1 billion in 2019 selling that one commodity. We stopped it. We forced people to make a value additions of that. We created stainless steel. Suddenly, Indonesia became #2 stainless steel producer in the world. Do you know how much the multiplications? $10.86 billion that very year after. Double that in 2021 to be 21 billion. This year will be 10% of Indonesian export coming from stainless steel. The recipe is value added. Like my friend says, when the developing country created something, the developed country is not happy. So right now, I'm having a dispute settlement with the developed countries almost like every other day. But for Indonesia, we have no choice but fight it.
Would it be wrong to call that a little bit of resource nationalism, if you like, withholding supply
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
To beneficiate?
I don't want to hear it.
To beneficiate that.
Do you know that at one point, the European had 3.7 more vaccine than they need, okay? And they sent it back to countries like Indonesia 2 weeks before expiration date. I don't want to hear it.
But where the rest of the world is going to feel threatened by you.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, it's about national interest, you know. But we are a democratic country. I have 270 million people hungry, okay? And the worst part is social media. Oh my God, they're so loud. And I need to cater that. As much as the European need to cater the Europeans, as much as other developed countries to cater the developed countries. So this is a fight of democracy to sustain the very fabrics of survival. So Minister, trust me, you have to do what Indonesia does. If you want it, I'll show it to you. I'll come to your country.
If you want to get wealth without working for it at all, join African politics. That is the truth everywhere in Africa except for very few places. The only place that stands out now in that regard is Tanzania with President John Pombe Magufuli. The rest in Africa, I do not know. Excuse me, I'm a visitor. They hunt and gather buildings and cars and money. And that is why African leadership does not attract our best men and women. And African electorate also responds to money. I do not know whether it happens here in Africa, in Ghana. The African electorate also expects to be bribed.
If you reach a certain stage in life and there is nobody who can look you in the eye and tell you the truth, you are doomed. And that is where our country has gotten to. We need to rescue this country, wallahi. And I feel very terrible as a Ghanaian at this time. But there is hope, inshallah. God is not asleep.
Yo, abusiafo mema obibia akwaba. Edino daso Dr. Rain. Facha me. Me krado amede ade mfonyini atusi me dense mehwe. Me akra mede a friend is mfonyini ne to so no. Me dine se mehwe. Me mobibia akwaba. Edino Dr. Rain. Mesre wa ni die mu a oba seni abre nyina no ye no wa hye na eja yenua no mu a mu fi eja omusu enye bi ahwe. Me ma akwaba bo Ghana time no nsia pepepa. Yenua wo hini David ene yenua Oliver Baka Voma wo ebedwetwe enkomo. Nti sambre no wo mra Omodiana join the conversation, it's going to be very interesting. Why? And then Komono ewo a friend is saying monkeypox. Ababi PM ewo Ghana. Ye free bibi monkeypox. Na mamemfa enchrew. Me ayame dinese mehwe. Nti nyoma bi sana na so difficult se me ankasa me di mani bede. Ebehwe. Nti we de mesre wa. Eni de mu amamemfa ntoso na hwe. Memfa ntoso. Sa yare epiem ewo oman Ghana mu. Monkeypox yi abepiem ewo oman Ghana. Na obi bebusa say Dr. Rain monkeypox no kra no dien question obebusa say yate monkeypox na dien kra na kwan ben so na monkeypox ye fa so a yenya monkeypox no eno ene mechirechire mu sene aja yare no etu asase abedu Ghana no a tretre no obeya hwe yi na wonso wankwankwanya monkeypox ni bia de ama amba me haw tiemiye eno ehun komo ana ye de yedi ewa ha sei isi de baby a oman no akwa akodu no ahokyere a ye ho kyere ye na yare nso a sebio ɛha adwene nso abakrom tiemie monkeypox no ɛyɛ yare bi a ɛyɛ medene menim se wa woto no kra wo hwɛ no kra no me ntimi nhwɛ honestly me ntimi nhwɛ ma si mitrase me no kase nyina me si mitrase because me hwa bibi begu me hu ema me I won't feel comfortable tinema bi sa na me ntimi nhwɛ ti pardon me wonso ntimi nhwɛ just listen to me let tie say Dr. Ren say yare bi aba egu ti say a friend is intobro we no eni soso esen intobro no we no eni soso sen intobro eno ana ababedu eye ewo oman Ghana na do danko akufo ade be ye president ye hunto ye da omu wia ye no na yare nso omu de bre ye monkeypox ni nyina no remember 5 things you need to know about monkeypox na me yenso amekere wo eye monkeypox no ekwan a ye fa so a yenya monkeypox nti mame enyim free ho me ntimi nhwe me hwe a na me edene but ansa na ye be koso no mame ma me nuanom nyina akwa aba eye tatake me ma kwame me ma eno so baby Pauline kwame sweet na gogovi Eric barikisu agata ejeyi na kojo bezra Williams nso wa ha sankofa wa new force wa ras kotoka nso wa ha isa ewa asei sanso na enua uma nso ewa ha na yenko empem enua no mo na mudi kan ba na yemomodia yemobobodin no yemo bibia akwa aba se mo abreni na moji brene ja mo ni Dr. Ren yetwetwe nkomo ewa ase Basiru ewa ase sanso na ehunu se new force ye ruko no den nyasem ketu akra nyasem mami araba France ene yinua uma fantastic na mudi kan ba yemamu nyina mo atrase akwa aba nso na monkeypox no ehun komo na ye bedi me say watibi say yes monkeypox abedu Ghana freedom fighters monkeypox ne ba ye nua ohini David ebe kan kire mo say yare bi abedu wo Kumasi abonten so na amanfo bebre no afeel say ye nua na nsem a wo ka no na dodo no afeel say ebia no kure bi ni asem na wo ka ni amen kan cho say no kure wa asem ni se eyampa yare a ne din de monkeypox na abepiem ewo Ghana ekwan be na ye fa so a yenya saa yare na efre ne monkeypox no monkeypox no amen kan no potokasem can be caught from infected rodents ye ka rodents a emwe bi te say rats mice and squirrels upro any rats any mice sa monkeypox ya mede mfonyin ni ba beto han ebia wo akwantu mu maame no papa no wo fie tie ni yi na wofra wo mu a waka akere wo se Dr. Ren say yare bi apiem wo Ghana after COVID-19 no yare bi a aba cca enye easy ekanwa wa hwe ni ya na che say so far ne de yenya so obi ewu but very deadly what you say deadly nti tie ni ye na hye no so na one o maame ne o papa no di nkomo a wetu wo mofo se na medi kan no monkeypox no yenye free infected rodents to say mice rats and squirrel mo na yetenya every West Africa and Central Africa and yetenya sa yare ewi afeni bi epiem wo Ghana. Now you can catch monkeypox from an infected animal to say mice, rat, squirrel. Se womo kawa ubetimi nye bi efrim. Tiemie. Ana se os de wonsa kan wo mogya. Tiemie. O de wonsa kan wo mogya. Na bia wanhwe ni na ekofa wa no ho, ekofa ohwene ho, ekofa wo ba bi na ekurewura wo nipadua ni mu a ubenya eye sa monkeypox ya make de tie enti wom cow and also if you touch their blood and our body fluids, spots, blitters and scabs ubenya sa yare ni bi monkeypox no enti enye only omomoja ya ekonwure mu a ene nam nwure mu a ese de ekochi akrante ne saa anyo no muntie ni ye obofo a muta konwure mu muntie ni ye ukonwure mu na akwa akohunu e friend sen ekura ne ekeka won skoro ne saa anyo na ya ahwe omuyi because omutimi masa omutimi omoja no omokawo ana omoja no bi kan ana omohunsuo kura kanwa bo se ho be ye ohene ubetititi be hu no ade be kye no na ohunam nyina no akwakoye te se abrantie small boy ya ogina ho no. So this is very, very important. You being a freedom fighter or a fix the country movement member, no, I say abreni nyina no yetimi de nsempa no eba wo apono ano na wotie bi because ye mpanyimfo no omom mfa nkomo we emba wo pono ano ma wontie na wonya ntiase. So this is one of the most important thing me pese me no wodi hu nkomo so that at least no why ahwe tie me why because ehu hia me pa. Every life is precious, especially a Ghanaian life. It's very, very precious because we are Minia. I don't want to lose you now. In person, my shrew. Iti kumasi fo amoshe me. Yarena ebie piemu wo western region. Takrade in Zima, central region, Greater Accra, and a part of Ashanti region, Kumasi, any Obuasi. Obuasi the say yes so far no na omugidi say no mugidi say bia monkeypox ni bi bat say hwehwe mu ne nkomo amene a doctors fo Obuasi din no say enye monkeypox tisi nkomo amene wudi no a friend saying yare a sebio unya bi na nsuo na ewo opapa nsuo na ahwe ne ne koka wo bi a I'm told to say the person can also equally get it. But I know ye hwehwemu a yeguso a ye bombodin ade ni edi echire say ampa bi rekure was asem ni mu ana. But for now ne de ye senior makacha rodents opro ekura womu ekawa ana womu moja ana womu hunsuo ekawa monkeypox ana onsa ubede ubenya. So ntimisra wa we okwantuni na wo akwantu mu a frɛ wo nua no mo motai kɔ enwure mu a omukɔ farming omukɔ nkusichi na bomodi na no mu ni nkomo because ade a spread it to say eja ma yen kan kyerɛ wo ansana akwa akonye bi we de enya afi na akɔbɔ mpa ye bi na ade break you we ahwe me se den den ahwe yen kɔbɔ mpa ye mfam break tie me ye den ahwe wunye bi nso afa kɔ hospital enti na de ɛwɔ hɔ no na I just have to let you know ekwan a ɛfa so a ɛba no na maka kyerɛ wo Ghana for doctors for ni bi ba be kan o man ka kwan kora ɛfa so a wunye bi nti no me ka akyerɛ wo tentem wana eja tie me enti mamensa ensisu biem ma wo a friend say 5 things you need to know about a monkeypox no. What they say? 1, it is caused by a smallpox like virus. Tie me na tie me wonam ho na wonenam wure mu a tu hofo. What they say? Na wan ko fa yare we bi aba ohia no kra no ano edene. What they say? Ohia no kra no aye femu no ano eden me no ka say there is no cure. Chemie, there is no cure for monkeypox we. The yare a won any anu edro die na kire say ɛyɛ ahwɛ pa na wobɛyɛ na why dey watwe away from obduri bɛka sɛ abstinence ɛmfa ɛnkɔne nam baabi a nkura ne ɛfrɛ ne sɛ opuro mu ne nneɛma ɛwɔ na wankɔ ankonya bi ama obi opuro bi ana ekura bi ankɔ ankɔka ama wankɔfa yare we bi amba enti no abstinence we nye ɛyɛ true sex but meka just say yɛ ahwɛ yie oti aseɛ menkɔpɛ opuro bi nam bi nkɔnkɔwe menkɔpɛ kusie bi besrewa ti de ɛwɔ hɔ no there is no cure. The only cure is a old vaccine a ma chicken pox ne saa nneɛma na measles ne saa nneɛma no ana ebi a ombe try say ombe use so ahwɛ sɛ ebetimi akio but so far there is no cure but they have what an old vaccine obetimi abomode ahwɛ sɛ ebetimi de treat wa t-shirt so. It can spread between people through close contact. TNA. It can spread between people through close contact. Mashada na matume boasi ya me kansa ansem we achrew. Me say it can spread between people through close contact. Obinya bi na obenwa. Na ne hu nsuo no bi kanwa obenya bi. Enti hye no nso obinya bi. Na obenwa na ne hu nsuo no kanwa. Me say obeden ubenyebi. So this is the education way ne hiame o. Education way. TME hiame. Education way am de ma me se dey hiame. Entimesere wa just listen to it. Na kire mu wo kasa mu dagbani. Dagate. Ayi frafra. Mamprusi tie kire mu ma wo ma me ne mo kire mu wanzima mu. Miseka ekobonu na se wane a na ekoko a wane a na ekomu kla ana nzima na ehono na abogu no say yes ayedene amenzime ni ba no tiemie agata medasi tiemie enu ntimi srewa kire mu wo kase ema wonuanom ori ase se obi nya bi na wo ben no a onsu betimi anya bi timi Uma say I saw a number on the Facebook circulating that if you want to be a freedom fighter around UK different countries different friends branches different chapters rather the United Arab Emirates chapter US chapter or UK chapter what they say Italy ne Germany ni wait chapters no de ntu de ubomodian na text me na chrem baby a wo na ya hwe na ya connect chapter no ben won eja wa join bi what you say sa pepe fighting for Amagana not NDC nor MPP we are fighting for Ghana first TME so we nkomo a me do besi wa ha say Gloria Archipelago echia mu nyina what you say nti we de Kwame said town we sort we can't buy fish and good meat now, doc. What dear when we are there? Monkeypox aban one day, Kwame. Anyway, so please, we a very important announcement and I say me de be film and the mouth na would take a year and 70 be. And you bedding come after the three evils, we say there. Ebedi nkomo afa the three evils of Ghana. Ye won conform ye nsem bi a wo ye evil e wo Ghana. Ebedi nkomo afa wo. Edifa wo pen, na fa wo pencil, na fa wo notebook. Natural. Topic ni the three evils of Ghana. Ene won mu a ye de aman no ahye wo mo nsa. Wo mama oman no ebutu no. Wo mo ho nkomo ani ye baba bedi. Na mebo modia na me no wakọ Bible your friend is saying akọ dictionary mu na ye kasa obi ye evil a asechire anything TME me say ene be de ye bedi nkomo na ye bekọ ewo dictionary mu evil obroni kasa English language your friend is saying colonial masters no bro akasa omdi ja ye no mo hye ye so ama yesu ya wo mo kasa no because number see ye te wo mase no mutimi fire so use ye ti wo mo kire ye wo mo kasa no aye English aha senka Japan for tena so che ya nke besuya ebeka Japanese ana se China for nke be Chinese enti yanko ne yanko share the meaning of evil tiemiye ye kasa obi ye evil a asechire ne se and then me ma the 3 evils of Ghana one mo a wo di wo man nanim a nkofo miensa bi wo mo ana ama wo man no ebutu ama ahokyere and the price of a year diesel crown a year 12.50 pesos per liter. Maybe so who Ghana ni no minimum wage cry yes say. Minimum wage no a year 13 cedi something. With the emphasis say 14 cedis. A year minimum wage e wo Ghana. Yeah, now 1 cedi 40 pesos anyway. What the and the 3 evils now maybe bo omudi no. Baku din eye na adodankwa Akufo-Addo number 1 evil. Number 2 eye Ken Oforiatta, the second evil. Number 3 eye Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, the third evil. What Ghana team you. Obebu sa Dr. Ren aden na Bawumia eye the vice president. Now no momunya the second evil. Na momudi Ken Oforiatta and eye second evil. Mechrechere wase. Eye abotre. And Kobe Bia, stay here and listen to wisdom. Evil as a dictionary in here. It say profoundly immoral and wicked. Profoundly immoral and wicked. Profound immorality and wickedness, especially when regarded as a supernatural force. See me, wickedness. Evil as a wickedness. The wonim papa no wanye no. Twere konkunu say den eye bone ma no. Tie me o. Twere konkunu no say no kwase abɔhye nso we den ochiri. Tie de twere konkunu no e kan fa saa enuoma yi a me ne ubedi hu nkomo no. Wo se one okwasea bɔhye ochiri. Na je sesa wo hye bɔ no wendi so a wo ye okwasea. Eje me na me ka me ntwere Bible. Messi, mini, ubi antro Bible. The Bible no says 70% of Ghanaians at G ata umeni asese yo modia, eno no mudi, eno no muji tum. Enti yamfa Bible no 70% of Ghanaians edi agya tum no, yamfa nya adwuma. Na ntiase yenso nye de embrefie. So if Bible no says wo kwasea ne bɔhye wo kyiridi a, na ne omampanyin ne bɔhye dodo a wo hye ya wondi so no ye kwasea. Per the definition of the Bible, no nsɛm a wɔka no. Per the statement every Bible mu no, ɛkyerɛ sɛ wɔkwasea ne bɔhyɛ wɔkyiri. Me ne umienu nso bɛyɛ adwene sɛ ɔmampanyin ne Akufo-Addo bɛyɛ wahyɛ bɔ bebree a wɔnni soɔ. Na ɛkyerɛ sɛ wɔyɛ wɔkwasea no no. Ɛnyɛ me na meka. Ɛma obu mfome. Akufo-Addo ɛyɛ me wɔfa because ɔyɛ Ghana ni. Okura Ghana passport, a me kura Ghana passport. Oh yes, me kura Ghana passport. I feel proud say me kura Ghana passport. Una who kura British passport. And who kura American passport. And who feel proud. And also yeah. Me can't say yet. Because that is your second country. What far too also. It is a country of your choice. What done because it is a country na boa. What you say? If you ask the sanity, obi boa wa utmi done. What you say? Sanity. And don't you know what adopted children wo. And yes, say be one papa mo na wo but obi na father na any ba. What you say? And so friend of better ba. And no so it's allowed. What you say? It's allowed. But me the end be a Ghana ni. What you say? Enti nie e wa ha say. Na men kan kira wo say. Se Bible no kira say okwasea bɔhye wo kyiridi a. Na ne yɛmfa ntoto yɛ mampanyin Akufo-Addo ho. Wa hyɛbɔ bebree wo ni so. Eje so wo okwasea. Simple and tiatia. Me no me no yɛngye ntum. Because you Christo ni. One jan ntum de say you are doubting the Bible are you serve. Let us say one gasa when you Christo ni papa. We a tribal bigot. To say a friend say, or my here tribal bigot. No. What you say? Let us say we a tribal bigot. What you say? To say what my here what a asempa radio wa wo Jimmy no. What you say? I want you will be maning cancer so my here. Wa funo se bo fruit. We nim nyina to say a funo ayade da no. I wouldn't will be in Kanya and someone channel. then freedom fighters will come and speak sense into your a friend's a dead body face. Because mine no na mo na nimu nyina ya tof. I say funu a yada no. Wahye. What do you say? Wahye nkasa hye bi na nimu nyina ya kpofu. Because o tu kwan akwa amanoni a ken Canadian Japan and a chaplain ticket man. Oh yes, on my head say me boa ombra no dispute facts. Oh tu kwan akwa abrochire bia so obeko UK. So obeba UK. So obeko Germany. So obeko America. On my head e Canadian Japan and a sponsor no. E Canadian Japan akwada. Enu nti na Kennedy tumi tena radio so wotumi di na tempo to because you say the end of the day master. Obi a on the master. Me Dr. Ren me wo me master. And that is the gospel truth. Maybe wo me masters wo. What you say? So the truth of the matter is see I share the first evil Akufo-Addo. The wickedness when it trimuntin and the Ghana for which they won. This is a man on Oban or catch say so per se ube sika wo na ba mu a enya ono na ban kona kope private sector bi na join it. They said you say Kwame despite what oya ono angasa na adwuma no enti ose Kwame despite doctor obi eno betimi abeka say bia ye di nanimu betwitwiri form even though sometimes you to fire na etimi to fa no ho kakra because you so no so your man ni mu e ekuro ni but untimi nka of ose Kwame despite ho nsem bebre because at the end of the day no wono ekunam ono onimekwan a onam so a obon ne ho modene a wabedu sam pempenso a waye nhira e de ama eye enya ono nkwane na busua enya ono nkwane na yere ene ni nuanom na emom wabaye nhira de ama omanmu ni nyina. So you cannot talk about say Kwame despite because no or ye na nkura adwuma Akufo-Addo me eche asese wo pesika de a kona kosua osɛ Kwame adwuma ni bi na ye memba na abam because ono na aban no onye se amanfo baba be wiawia sika eye Ghana fo sika eno nti wo hye ye boso be protect Ghana ye sika no a ye da no be protect ahwe so ye di amai na obasa no okofa ono ani nua ye Ken Oforiatta the second evil the enti a me kire wo say me di ba wo me eye third evil me di Ken Oforiatta ye second evil no Bible no say where a man's wealth no na nakoma so ye de sa na twe konkon ye de ka kire ye oti ase baby a wo sika wo no ho na wadwene ene wakoma ye de Ghana sika ni nyina so no ekura Akufo-Addo ni nua a ye friend Ken Oforiatta na ya ntwa Ken Oforiatta ne su ene ne ban de bia no portray so yo Kristo ni na enso ne ye ene ye Kristo sam ebo ebra mebo video bi de a kyerɛw de bia no aya de bia me hwɛ sa video na me bisa mo se Ken Oforiatta description and the background in the man no esse no e fata no pepepepe oyo obi a ewudie ewo ne tirim ne wudie no a number 1 oba Ghana no obeye ne say obegu ankrankran dwuma ya banks a Ghana fo abomodena as ide ebie die enti no ogu no because otan ni ani brenti no ono ane bank but na ne bank no flourish to say GN bank no ono ane a business and so na the business name flourish to say UT bank no ono ane dwuma de na so na flourish to say Eco bank enti oba no ahantan anibre wickedness evil as it's any wickedness no and unto what the baton ebe say a banking eduma a Ghana for banks eduma owie actually no as small can say oh a banking sector cleanup na busa wo say sika ye di ebe bond ebe modern abeboa ankrankran banks no ye di be gunu no ye di gunu no kra no dɔso sin sika na banks fo no na omo na SS banks dodo na ebre no na nko mu hia nko mu betimi agina wo mo na so na me busa se wonua bi eho kire no na osema me 10 cedis na ma me 10 cedis metimi ade atoto me nuoma yi osi da bi 10 cedi no me mfa ma ho na emom de meye ne se mekwa akoma wo bi 20 cedi no watu afri ba bi a wote no na mamomode ayeden esiesie wo fie no no mayeden maton wa ma obi ayeden enya aba betene ma menya ho mfaso oton yen skra na wasa akobɔ kakra we no nyansa ben ene wata eye efre nsehye na je se nsehye na omoye ni nyina no omoye because of sheer hatred and wickedness I remember video I mentioned the three wickedness, the three evils of the country Ghana. Woman they say your man. Now the area say woman say your man. I am for phobia come man watum, my boy in the ewa. The NT of my come man watum. Metchel, I say. The three evils won't come on the other. Ye dino. My own fee. Yenfe video way. Ye ba.
You've watched Piccadilly?
I haven't.
Okay. Piccadilly,
a beautiful movie.
Yeah, a young man left university. And for several years, the young man was unemployed. He roamed the whole of Nigeria looking for a job. He didn't find one. One day he arrived home and told his father he's found a job. The father was excited and sat the son down to ask him, what job have you found? The son won't tell the father. The father insisted for days. Eventually the son opened up and told the dad, I want to be an armed robber.
Hey! Oh?
Yeah, I want to be an armed robber. The dad did everything to convince the son. After he failed, he gave his son a 5 and told him, I am a retired, successful armed robber myself.
Thunder fired. Oh, yeah. I see.
Yeah. Okay? But having decided to follow my footsteps, I will teach you the tenets of armed robbery so you can be successful. And he taught the son 3 things. He said, first, always wear a white dress. Always wear a white dress. He said, second, quote the Bible as often as you can.
My God shall supply all your needs according to the riches in glory to Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And third, play gospel music. And when you do, play it so loud, your neighbors know you are playing gospel music. When you are caught, your neighbors will defend you as Kofi.
Then you are not an armed robber.
Yes. Today, we have Piccadilly armed robbers in our financial sector. It's impossible.
So clearly, you could see that today, we have what? Armed robbers are. When we have the 3 evils, our agenda to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Now, some conform me and say we know. One phobia, woman, ye a jumano. A be a him for 4, and a being so a year a friend is a journalist. I am for 4 Dawson, a journalist Dawson, and a being so a suffer for. A be musu imams, our woman ye a jumano. All because they represent evil. And until one found one for 4 musu ye the evil a friend is a counterpart. A be a Otabil. A be a friend is a Duncan Williams. TMU and Kofona Mibubo Mudino. These are the people who know me in Jumano. TME. Ebi a Professor Martemu. Ebi a glow women. A beyifono. Ma me fono me a beyifono. You know something? My principle, I don't talk about women. But omo di omo a beyifo a metimi aka ncho so we a beyifo. Omo te say Salome. What do you say? Emra na John the Baptist kan no kore no. Afa King Herod ho no. Na Salome si yenkotwa ne ti. What do you say? Na ne ma me sha ase. Yentwa ne ti. What do you say? Enti Dr. Ray and freedom fighters ye adwuma pa no. Na nkofo sha ase yenchi wo mo. Because when we are before, they don't want the good things to happen to the country Ghana. But they wish to say goodness should happen in America. They wish that goodness should happen in UK. But when it comes to their own country, they don't wish it well. This is the 3 evil. TME. What do I say? Akufo-Addo or exhibiting a true character. And Kofosi may I have come to the realization, say, the character of Akufo-Addo and world display or ye evil. And so he's displaying the evil attitude they were telling him. What do you say? Ni sudden ne bino. First, na me kai se me dwen say na Akufo-Addo ba. Na nko baby papa. But and then me the mania to form. E de akwa adwendwen me hunu say no. Akufo-Addo no ankasa ne nature no evil. Or to say sasabonsam. Ano oye sasabonsam o te asase we so. Ye Ghana asase ne so. And you say, oh, quite sorry, Kwesiada na kopese sabon samwa. Makacha se sign na ko Jubilee House or tewo. TME. Oh, pesa sabon samwa. Sunday a wo kwa ko bompa ye se Nyankopon e. Me kwa ko tia bon sam so no. Bon sam na ye Ghana bon sam no. Ene ne Akufo-Addo, ene Ken Oforiatta, ene Muhammadu Bawumia. Omo Jubilee House wo. Omo Juloibi House wo. So don't go to church and crying and shouting and screaming. No. Nyankopon who bompa no kwhwem crowd tim say mo amadwene no wo form because Musasa bonsam no ene Akufo-Addo. He is the evil. And unti na kronen koso. Me see ane Christo 70%. Ye de Christo ntamro na ye totu hu. Ye mfa nsem bebrebe ankototo hu no abeka say ye de Quran bi na ato Quran fo no. Wo ma wo frɛ Quran fo no wo nurse wo Ghana. So they assume do 20% impo. Ghana for me Muslim wo do 20%. Na me kam kyerɛ. Wo dey say aha research be ka kyerɛ. Ghana for wo kuru mu omo ye a friend is a Muslim ifo no wo do 20%. Tie me a Christopher in the doors. Nti ye kanya nsasem a ye nkanto a Christopher ani. So Akufo-Addo no ye the evil no. A oba captain band a ye the Satan no. A woti kromo the devil no woti kromo no. On an nkofo bi to say kendo for riata ne Muhammadu Bawumia. So nothing good comes from them. Nothing good comes from them. All that you will see and you will hear about them no a wickedness and propagating the agenda of evil against the Ghanaian. And they don't talk about anything good. All that they want is bloodthirsty people. So Akufo-Addo was so desperate for president, said to the extent to say no one in them sorry them to say the end no one in them a friend said a mosque no one in them babia in babia yedi Akufo-Addo crash sometimes yedi fire onim odi ase onim ubusa ne bodyguards no a on be catch no baby on wangasa de Akufo-Addo no cry fire on wangasa Akufo-Addo no onim all because he was power. He was so desperate for power because he knows to say oh no waba he is coming to what project the agenda of evil. If we are snare timu no anya Christ aya antichrist. What I say where Christ represent good and antichrist represent bad. That is it. It is either good or evil. So if you president, either the president will be good to the nation or the president will be evil to the nation. And we have gotten a president who is evil to the nation. And that is why a Bible neka say unya ohini a odi kuro so a wo hwe kuro a wo ya righteous the citizens na ti kuro mo no they enjoy, they become happy, they become fat, not because of anything no, but it's because they have a righteous leader. Anakuma eni owo nepa ewa adwene pa e de man man no enti se ne man su a wote omusu ase ne man frɛ no a wote se ne man frɛ no enya Akufo-Addo a oman ne su no enjoy luxurious jet a wode Ghana taxpayers money ebe kwa tua because one ti woman ne su because he's an evil man. He represents the agenda of evil and he stands for the agenda of evil. It is when the people when the citizens are crying, he doesn't see it. And maninya wawa Akufo-Addo ni character no. Ni character ye bonsam character. Open and answer bonsam ye Akufo-Addo. Don't go anywhere looking for Satan. Say, hey, mi penipatun tumbi I was sheka kamo to be. No. The evil is Akufo-Addo walking on the street of Ghana. The evil is the Akufo-Addo that comes to you. Instead, those days, no. Waba wonchanya nanko no na the tip bench so nanka mu di aduane ene Akufo-Addo ba wonchanya wode na konya na ede ba wa himfie the ochre won say you are inferior and he is superior. That is how Satans they live. They make you feel worthless, they make you feel inferior, they make you think say wonye wo bia na emomo you obi. That is the agenda of Akufo-Addo. He is what living his true character. Nothing good will come from Akufo-Addo. Don't expect anything good from Akufo-Addo. And this particular MPP, don't expect anything. Because Ufa MPP no from the position of Machicha from the national, a friend is saying, chairman, I have Freddie blame Miami Wafa. Evil one. Woman they belong to one particular occult. I'm telling you the gospel truth, and I'll tell you. Minim. Yes, will be never cultural will say minim. What do you say? Woman buy no, natural woman they had a special ring and no much. All of them, buy no, they have a special ring and woman. And all of them too belong to one particular society which they worship. And I'm telling you the gospel, don't expect anything that you good. Think out to say Akufo-Addo will see cathedral boy. When in baby or the Ghana for adwene airco. Because when him say 70% of Ghanaians no a Christopher. So he wants to use that base no, that number of were a sum nyankopon ji nyankopon di no. Opeso wo use wo no twi wo ma adwene se me kam ho, but really and truly on ka ye ho. Tie me ye. Really and truly no on ka ye ho. What they say, he's wolf in a sheep clothing. What they say, oh yeah, sasabon sam no washa da fa no so no, or te say kenoforiata washa white and so yes sasabon sam. Do not be deceived. Do not be deceived at all. The three evil no woman no ekufuado kenoforiata number 2, then Muhammadu Baumia number 3. Today Muhammadu Baumia oyo kramonio na nyesen ko twantro so kra Holy Quran wo twantro. Otimi ko shebo se okwa ko to books ensu book no boshe no 2 years betwem na ne boshe wo ni so. It's because se woni wo kronfo ta nante a wa hwe ni ya wo dane wo kronfo. Tina maka kire se wo feel say Kufuado ye bad a Baumia is worse than the Kufuado. It's not joke. The only thing that will save Ghana is to kick this MPP out. Me MPP ni from the days of college at the Saddle College. Yang in 1998, 99, 2000, people like us and the late Terry Bonchaka drove all the way to Eya Enzima, Esiema, Yakoto Nyuma Yawofa Freddie Blay. Se obeto abapa tuma Eya Freddie Blay. Those days, can anybody see how many years? 20 something years. And ya wo na be catch them so we MPP ni same. But baby a chrono akwa do no. Wallahi to say the Mustafa Kaino. We need to rescue Ghana. And for me, the agenda for me no is not an agenda say Ubaba catch them so na Dr. Ren the bidding of the NDC. Sometimes in life, you can kick your own brother who is destroying your home and bring a friend who can keep your home well. Take it from me. Take this knowledge from me. Because we cannot sit and watch my own political party being led by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the evil man, destroy the nation. He is a thief and a criminal. Nothing to describe Akufo-Addo. I know I get people calling me and say, no, the way sometimes you talk to my brother, my uncle, I don't like it. But let me be honest with you. And let me be brutal with you. Your uncle is criminal. There is nothing to explain. Look at Sir John's will. Is it not your uncle that said he was going to protect the public purse? He could not even check Sir John. Until the Canadian Japonka says Sir John the Emponio and only the best sing. But these are people who send their children to overseas for education. And then they destroy our own, just like Jerry John Lawrence destroyed the education system of Ghana and took her children to school in UK. These are evil people that we need to tell them. So when my neighbor here, send a video now, my boy, about a young boy, kind. And that gives me joy and hope. That a jumana here, a bedroom pempenso be a year corner nimno. Ya cry there, say Sebio at a year yaun paying for. A member no, a bed than Sri Lanka. They will meet the MP in their community and they will whip the MP in the community. Because bedroom pempenso be no, a come ever man nibre abba. Now come so dear nibre nenam. And to obey say MP abba okra V8. No, I 20 years, I'm at to about mount. Now, all woman, your papa be wo. No, what is MP in the year in the Marco school abroach? No one is on any chromoti and I didn't hear in the Marco do abroach. That day, no be do no. Uncle Jenny said MPA. Mamma, yeah, honorable, but come contiba. No, dear, MP no one in Peswaso. The MP no qua won't baby. And that is where we are getting to. And until as a freedom fighter fix the country, is because we want the nation to be fixed and sunny do some person. Because that is a deadly a friend is a age you do. One Shania. They happy. A friend say Rwanda no. yeah, the Tutsis and the Hutus, no, a kukum kofo bebre. The nkwa tribal war. The citizens rebelling against the authority, who are wicked and evil like a Kufuado, Ken Oforiatta, and Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia. The three evils of Ghana. They came to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Obisa won't say, Adentina Kufuado, everything is about blood. In my video in 2019 to John Mahama, I told John Dramani Mahama, ex-president, said, look, Mr. President, if somebody sebio wa boko te said ya oyere etu ufwa said Jaimani kan wa 2020 you will not win the election. In my video to John Mahama. And in that same video, no, I told him, say, Akufo-Addo only understand one language. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth in 2019. Do you know why? Because I had met the people that are close to Akufo-Addo, Almighty United Kingdom. And they were telling me about who Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is. And in fact, they took me to places here in the United Kingdom and showed me things under their wings and told me who the President Akufo-Addo is. Ebimu ya brofu, ebimu ya Miss Race, ebimu ya Ghana for. Senke na Ghana ni nkwa na eka kire me dia. Kemeka se bia na ye otanti. But ebimu ya brofu, ebimu ya Miss Race na mu said, look, I need to take these people serious. And they told me, said, look, Dr. Ren, watch it. That your 2020 election, people would die. Akufo-Addo doesn't care. It happened that people died in the 2020 election. This is a manner. He is what? Portraying his true character. He's living his real character. Don't say, no, Akufo-Addo. No, he was Satan. He was a wolf in a sheep clothing. What do you say? Yes. He is what? He is a wolf in a sheep clothing. And you know, emre to abani no, and wo yi ogwan homani go from. And was Ghana for me many sisire no, me be remo because at the end of the day no, my baba yo man payini. The Ghana Armed Forces is under my command. The Ghana Police Service is under my command. I choose to do whatever I want to do because I have the authority and the power and the staff of Ghana to do whatever I'm doing. And so today, you know, what is Akufo-Addo? Sorry. Now do not be worried. What is a Ghana MPP for vigilante for military uniform? Now Ghana Armed Forces generals 41. Our women said these are not trained military men and they cannot come out and talk about it. Then you know that there is a problem. You know that they have been compromised. You know that the money under the table has been shared and they are enjoying their own. And that is why you see professionals living their professionalism and becoming zombies to political party leaders. And that is why when you go to the barracks, you find that the army generals, no, they can't talk. Not because of anything, no. They have been compromised. They have forgotten their conscience. They've thrown their conscience into the bin and they have become useless. And then they are what? Propagating the agenda of the three evils. Akufo-Addo number 1, Ken Oforiatta number 2, and Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia number 3. Let me tell you something. In your video, you see the preview, so we want to tell you the truth. Nobody is afraid. I, Dr. Ren, I'm not afraid. I was not born by a father who is a Pharaoh man. Oh no. Debbie. Yedmeto bosom. Ukotakwa bosom no. Ye galamse ewo nsuo bia mu wo but bosom ne yedmeto no. Ye nya galamse wo. Ukoya ubewu one time. Ye nya galamse ewo. Ukohune so pepesa awodua. One nam wa bohunu say yes. Na huni ye nya galamse wo. Me yedmeto bosom. At the end of the day, I just want you to know that nobody is afraid, but we will speak truth to power. And the freedom fighters say, what Indonesia? For me to get a war email from Indonesia, say they have heard, said Ghanaian youth are also using social media call their government, the leaders, to do the right thing so that they can also enjoy and stop traveling out of the country and going to other countries in search of greener pastures, then it tells you, say, we are going somewhere. And that somewhere we will not stop until we see the development of our country. And nobody will stop us. Not even the silly and foolish journalists in Ghana. No, they cannot stop us. Because you are teaching more than K9 security dog. The road we know, sir, is slippery. We know already. We are aware of the challenges and the dangers. But we will not give up and nothing will stop us. We will not let the foolish men and women who have been compromised and their knowledge have been bought by this evil man to stop us. Nothing will stop Dr. Ren. Nothing will stop Ohini David. Nothing will stop Mama Ba. Nothing will stop Wofaya. Nothing is going to stop any of us. Free mind, Frema shows, Tiakun acid, sugar drops, Otiaba TV, shine your eyes, Mama Ba. Nothing will stop us, Nana Shady. Nothing will stop us, fellow Ghanaians. Nothing will stop us, Oliver Bakavoma. Nothing will stop us, Felicity. Nothing will stop us. We are willing and ready to sacrifice our lives. One more the fast row, you the best fast form. One more the fast form, you the best fast as baby, I'm the best febia. We are prepared because you see, yeah, man call phobia. My journey, almost say, and I'm some papa we are a cromfo. We sikenti. And you're from Dadaba, and you don't to UK, and Oman Bobra, Oman Co school, and Omaba dear so, and Oman Nam no Mokaka bro foot and time be, and Omu Yomaka say, eh, yes, sorry, no pie, you might complain to do. And so since your tona say, and so near fire and near complaining, as a president, you are voted into power to fix the problems, not to be a lamentation to the society that you lead or to the country that you govern. That means that you don't even understand the reason why you told Jane Mensah say they should give you the authority for you to come and govern. No, that means one guy would to mind him cry. You don't even understand. Because they say, yeah, kasa man for the president. It means me baby dibi. But if Ghana was it was a national, yeah, kaya there and could be to say Kufuado and can only nebusia for. Yeah, for woman bang Jubilee House and put that. Nampese. You be a document in your trouble didn't say when we are president. Because one only papa or the cocoa amba, ship amba. Now no be so ship nearby. Now say ship nearby and you're on a ship. Cocoa amba. Cocoa ship. Ya loading a ma. Ya de kwaman on it. Ye huno cocoa. Ye huno ship. And there was seen a baba say will be the president. You think we can get something better from this man? There is nothing good that will come from this Ekufuado. Nothing good. 3 good years, no textbooks for school children. And so a man in a pasiampenini, what in Asempa radio, on Kanwasemu. The Joy FM journalists from Pasiafono, they are not talking about it. Because tribalism did do Asantemani. Because you see, when inferior people get authority, they exhibit their inferiority complex onto the entire nation. And I'm not scared to say it, that from day one, yeah, Yenima Santemino. Yenimsa Santemine was inferior. And that was the reason why they had to attach themselves with a what? Or Anochi, to give them a sense of relevance so that they could unite with other clans to form the Asanteman to fight against the dangerous. Because we know history will tell us that there those days, Kumasifuano Amutuano no ya Santifuano. No more a friend is Asantifuano, Kum Asifuano. They were inferior. And to Sikedani Baba to Omanasuno, they wanted to exhibit their authority and their power. And today you see when power changed hands in 2024, I tell you, a lot of Ghanaians will weep. Oh, yes. Those that did not shout and were calling and speaking truth to power, you better hold your peace. Because if government change hands, I swear wallahi, if Mahama Sef come into power and he misbehave, we will walk straight to Jubilee House and tell him, say, 10 years quite so. Yam for one master also bear to say the Akufo-Addo tino. If we don't bring any third force party, that's a 10 John Dramani Mamba Benya Quenya. No one also by Yan want to say Akufo-Addo, I tell you. Because then Akufo-Addo has set a precedent. Saying, that person can be more corrupt than Akufo-Addo. Because Akufo-Addo has set a precedent. I'm confirmed to me in Kasa. And then beside journalists from say, "Ade Akufo-Addo here you draw, and there be Akufo-Addo will be a draw." It's because of tribal bigot to Samu. You don't want to speak truth to power. Because I am more dear Naba. I can for party Naba. Sankaya na ya be party and Quebec. And Quebec says, "Show no manaibi." Aya and Kaya while a friend is saying, "Aya gonja for Quebec." And then the action a can santimine. A can ya can for no. Intimate be ya no. But freedom fighters ye beka. Me o kan one con me beka. Because ye me amidie mo. Me ya kan ni inti meka. Ana kan ni bia nso hunu nso yo de hye. Enti mi nso me hu se me yo de hye. Ana o de hye nso ntena fie ma akoa emfa me nomum beka. Me ntwen ma Akufo-Addo mfa kuro ni nomum. I will speak. Because me nso me wa adwene. Me wonyansa me wonimdie. I have to speak. And the three evils now muti krumo. Don't expect anything from them. Omo cabal, omo society, omo taking the country at a ransom. The enemy pay and omo it me fire japade near tongue. Without even the country, no. Yembo obi amani o. Akufo-Addo nema nema wa ye no mbo obi amani o. Disrespect to the rule of law. Here is a man that claims that he was the human rights activist. And he disrespects us with impunity. Jimmy Far Forest. Near Tom. Near Master John. And the Charles be. That foolish Charles. And I saw your suffer. That stupid Charles and also your suffer. And saying Kenya Papa Kwesin do man can know you will be. And the Charles to me what's not Peace FM. No, to me did John Mahama attempt. So stupid useless Charles. Sanya me godfather Dr. Indumwa. And Kwenyo be out. And but Danny MPP work a cancer woman. And Mumuria catch lay and some Mahama your cromfo. And a Charles document about Bontinia. Would Dinisha see a Wuria a Achimota forest a Ghana for dia. What can I say? I don't know why you did. Because him say I do correct. A cromfo asif for tesam. A refu asset for tesam. The only thing that you people represent is evil. And that is why every part of the country, everybody is crying. Even and Akwadakura school him say a samosa or turn 50 pesos. And what samosa no 2 cities. And then Akwadane can say, President Akufo-Addo winye competent. Oh, fat leaders are. Choose competent leaders. No one soon woman. And Akwadake to a catcher say, Akufo-Addo. Listen to wisdom. You see, when you have a useless president, and a silly president, and a stupid president, Akwada and the tunifu. Tia Akwada na futu ya odemo mampeni Akufo-Addo. And Akwada kiti, and the tunifu. How useless you have become. You see, when evil cannot stand, you see, when the light is shining, evil can't stand it. And the light that is shining through freedom fighters, the evil of Akufo-Addo and the John and a friend is saying, Ken Oforiatta and Dr. Muhammad Mawabuya, you cannot stand it. Because we represent for truth. And truth, they say, set us free. Listen to what the gospel, according to our young man, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Kasafani. Listen to
generally, I like to take your view on it.
Okay. Currently, I know that Ghana's economy is not doing well or it's not thriving because drastically prices of goods and services in the country have increased. Yes.
You know the prices of goods. Yes, you know when it has increased.
Because simply at school, at my canteen, a little piece of samosa that used to go for 50 pesos has now shot up to 2 cedis.
It's from 50 pesos to 2 cedis.
Yes.
Oh, that must be some cause of worry. Yes. And so from a young man's perspective, can you advise the government?
Okay. So my advice to the government is that they should be able to appoint competent people to state institutions, people who have skills relevant to the positions they are being given, people who have Ghana at heart. And also the government should make sure that laws and state institutions in the country work freely without any interference. And the president himself should make sure that the laws punish any corrupt practices in the country.
You see, Mr. President, you see the way today the light of freedom fighters is shining so bright in our sons. You see what the little boy is telling you, Mr. President? That when you are even appoint competent people, the boy is trying to tell you that, Mr. President, you're not competent. How can an incompetent person appoint a competent person? Akufo-Addo is not competent. He is an evil president, just like Bahamadu Bawumia, just like Ken Oforiatta. Very incompetent and evil. Very wicked. Evil means wickedness. Knowing the good and you don't do good, you are evil. That is as simple as ABCD. The young boy is saying, appoint competent people. Appoint people with skills relevant to their position. Lee Kuan Yew, when he met Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, he told Dr. Kwame Nkrumah point blank that go back to your country and appoint relevant people to the position you have given to them. Because when you are building a nation, you don't need administrative leaders. You need people that are competent, that have the requisite skills. Give them their position and you see them perform. You don't go and give a dentist to be in charge of our electricity when professionals are there. You don't. TMBA. You don't go and give an investment banker, a finance ministry. Ah, no crow school crown wow na wa report all Ken Oforiatta wa bon kon. The young boy is saying, Mr. President, appoint competent people. The fire is blazing. Nobody, fire can cool. Nobody can quench the fire. No. Our air marshal or in David will tell you. Your water can't quench us. Oh, now that we are opening chapters and we already have some chapters already in place, oh, you people should wait. I'm telling you. Because we have Ghanaians who are wise and knowledgeable. 2024. And if you want to just occupy position in your village, tell us. We will campaign for you. Oh, yeah, we'll be on the grounds to campaign. 2024, an eye for an eye, a boot for a boot. We'll be on the ground to campaign. Oh, yes, we'll be in a friend is saying, Afum's village. That place is also close to my village. We'll be there campaigning for Afum to become a parliamentary candidate and win the seat as well. No joke. We'll be at Obuasi to ensure that Nana Shedi will pick up a form to contest for a seat in parliament. We are not joking. There are others that we will not mention their names. But underground job. Giddy. Because we want to get our men into parliament to speak truth to power in parliament where laws are being made. Oh, yes. We are going there. Oh, now Mufi say the freedom fighters ne face the country bano. Now Mufi say no anu ye jayo. Enu ntine ye tese obi ti TV so na me de utwa me moja cry MPP and sa nipa no no e madam fo so san kofo ye ne omo nante because ono tribalism ne di omo adwene. What I say MPP tribalism no e di omo MPP party ne di omo adwene. Tribal bigots ne di omo trim ye ne omo nante omo ye nua no mo de ye. Enso be hwe be ya hwe yie. Now then, Joseph, you know, a ton no. Joseph enye ono ane nuanom ne ton wo enti se enua Captain Smart ti TV so no wotonton ye ya bone ben na ewom yenim dada. We know them. We know who they are. We know Captain Smart and Co. We know them. And I'm kasi ni mo ana yenim o ebusia na eya Ghana ebusia o yenim o na da minya Ghana ni. I know the Ghanaian character. Once I wa obekum asiu. Ghana we know the character. Ghana ni oya kan ni a obese obekum obesiu. Akanfo dodo yesu baya no yense o yenkum yensie o. That's it. Yempa de pa. Asanteman pa de pa. Asanteman dodo no mpa de pa. Uyi Asantini 80% of Asanteman pa de. Nepa yepa bi papa nke wo gold ye wo diamond your box side to Asanteman. Then so ye ho kire ye. Kona go shop boase. I say krebiase. A city I to go over 100 years. Kona go yampa de pa kanokre. Otumfo ote akonya we so wompa de pa. Asanteman ohini a wotisu wompa de pa. Don't come and talk any giti be. Otumfo you be on pa de pa. Be honest and be truthful. Or pa de pa nka Asanteman and ke fin ya Asanteman. Now you wouldn't send mammy, bedu a friends in mammy, a fear could be a ye, or catch us Santimans will be a or memo be any shops. Who so be a shop was Santiman. Or pa de power, but you catch us Santiman say, Quesia than a memenda, memo be memenda Quesia, memo be a shop, ye communal labor, a Santiman betie. On pa de pa, or nima de pa. To me, no pa de pa manema. Can you answer so much out in ye? Tribal bigot. Danny, a journalist, a titi crunumo. The three evils in twin commerce. What do I say? Santiman say, Yakofa Baumiaba, because Baumiaba na Pubaya by friend say, Vice President, na Ponsu Yautum for Wafase, because I'm so a person in Wafase by Vice President in Tino, and they did Chinchina Chang, I mean, dear Kufuaduechi, a bet Tonsu, Napu, on your Vice President, and Yanichana, na Baumiampo on the President, Nana Pabi device. Baumiampo on the President, Nana Pabi device. Oh, yes, 2024, MPP Besu, Umbesu Moja. No jokes. Anyway, Abusia. It did the three evils near Betuaso. What do I say? The three evils near Betuaso. Because it's about time we have to let people know the identity, the true identity of the leaders that you follow. We will unveil them for you to see their identity, for you to know who they are. You cannot credit Cheremo Amunti. Almost society no join on a more just society. That is the things they do. Cannot credit to me. Cannot credit to me. No sampa. You cannot credit without fear or favor, not for views, because we want Ghana to be fixed. And I will tell brocha friend to one injo. Una mana una my friend is saying, motorways weninje. Uko hospital ya show mama no papa no weninje. Babroche won light off that. Ghana ni besine kochelenga ohunu kaniada ko bontibo ohun kaniada. Ko your friend say atoflakpo. Yenuanom ma bi egbo adwuma bi. Nyame ya de ma, nyame ya adom a wo mbe wi adwuma. Omo ne coordinator wo fire, grandmaster. Kurati krum. School kura yenye bi nko because school die ni. Kura ye wo gold wo diamond wo box side too. Yeti krum nso school die ni baby. Voter region 19 good years of Chairman Rollins where hunu nyansa NCB ama wo mu Rollins of voter region when to me NCB ama nkoda nyansa tribalism e didi Ghana fo anim sa solo you mati tribalism e didi Ghana fo trim sa because of tribalism the story wey e twato emanzima fo muntini ebiamo muntini me ame die nem wonso mo die nem na anu ame ka me wofa eto me di just to me wofa to hye amaboa babonte na wo kasa me say I know how to deal with my own people me di just ka me wofa to amaboa babonte wo kasa first not to know edin o I know how to get them me ka che me wofa so wadane no elembele Mugabe na 2024 wan hwe ne ya obelusu na aba. Because ye now face the country, no, and Zimano, Elembeleno, Omotiasie. The Kaye, me wa fa babontini. Giti. And the Yoma 2 years. Abusia. I mean, Chifaunsia, Yami Aduma, Yebetuas. God bless you.
If you want to get wealth without working for it at all, join African politics. That is the truth everywhere in Africa except for very few places. The only place that stands out now in that regard is Tanzania with President John Pombe Magufuli. The rest in Africa, I do not know. Excuse me, I'm a visitor. They hunt and gather buildings and cars and money. And that is why African leadership does not attract our best men and women. And African electorate also responds to money. I do not know whether it happens here in Africa, in Ghana. The African electorate also expects to be bribed.
Nanano, we yo bekum. Nanano, we yo bekum. Nanano, we yo bekum. Nanano, ne huni ho. Nanano, ne huni ho. Nanano, we yo bekum. Nanano, oye budini. Nanano, opa sempapa bi amati. Nanano, ne huni ho. Nanano, ohwehwe se wa. Nanano, oye budini. Nanano, we yo bekum. Nanano, ne huni ho. Nanano, ne huni ho. Nanano, ohwehwe se wa. Nanano, litrimu esu. Nanano, nanano, uyo bekum. Nanano, uyo bekum. Nanano, uyo bekum. Nanano, ne huni ho. Nanano, ne huni ho. Nanano, uyo bekum. Nanano, oye budini. Nanano, opa sempapa bi amati. Nanano, ne huni ho. Nanano, ohwehwe se wa. Nanano, oye budini. Nanano, uyo